Happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there. I'm going to take you through a restorative foam roller class. So if you have a foam roller, grab it and we'll get started. We're going to start kneeling, facing your foam roller, about arm's length away, a good distance to go into a figure four with your spine so that you have a flat back, flat hips, palms down, and then on your exhale, you're going to start to roll the roller away, dropping your chest, think cat-cow, and then on your inhale, round up your spine, exhale, roll away, dropping that chest, tilting your tail up, inhale, roll, exhale, arch, inhale and round, go two more. Just give your body what it needs here. Big exhale as you push that roller away. Inhale and round up. Take one hand to your mat. Do that with just one arm. You're gonna roll away, letting that shoulder open. Pull it up. So you're exhaling away. Stick your tail out, bending into that one arm that's on the ground. Go two more on isolating just one side. And then switch sides for me. So your opposite hand is going to go on that foam roller. As you exhale, roll that roller away. Find that just the isolating, that single shoulder stretch. Seeing how much you can drop that chest, but pull that shoulder away from your ear. Make sure you're adding that breath with every movement. Inhale back up, go one more here. And take your foam roller off to the side for me. And what you're gonna do is reach across your body. So as you come down, you're gonna roll that roller away, pull it up, and can you reach that stretching arm up to the sky? So you're gonna push that roller away, look towards that supporting shoulder, pull it in, and rotate up. Let's exhale that roller out. Inhale it in, and then add your twist, your rotation. Go one more on the side for me. My roller just wants to escape. And then switch sides for me. So again, you're gonna reach under that supporting arm. As you roll that roller away on your exhale, look towards that supporting shoulder. Inhale, come back up and reach to the sky. So we're getting not only stretching here, but some mobility work in your thoracic spine, in your shoulders. Go two more. That should just feel really good. How much can you melt that working shoulder, that stretching shoulder to the ground? Go one more here. And then just push yourself back into a child pose stretch. Reaching your head and arms forward. How much can you melt your tail towards your heels? Taking some deep breaths into your low back. Feel your ribs expand. Your low back stretching. Take one more deep breath. Rise, take your roller lengthwise on your mat, and take your hands behind your head to support your neck, and then just start to roll out your upper back. Should feel good. Shoulders, neck. Try to get tension in where you're kind of feeling the most tight through your back and shoulders. Spend 2 more breaths here, just kind of rolling it out. And then drop your butt, kind of place your roller right in your bottom tip of your shoulder blades and just allow your spine to arch over that roller. Maybe you're gonna give yourself an adjustment. I just did, that felt amazing. And then keeping your roller kind of right at that midline here, can you kind of lift, pulling your right knee to your chest, inhale. Exhale, lower back to that neutral spine. Inhale, lift your opposite knee. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, pull those abs in. Think knee to nose. Exhale, back to neutral. Inhale, swap those knees. Try to avoid arching your low back. Really curl your knee to your nose on your exhale. Go 2 more here. Last one. And then think kind of doing an around the world, if you will, with your spine. You're gonna come to middle, come up on your left side. Roll through center. Think of giving kind of your shoulder blades a massage. When you're reaching and rolling to your opposite side, think leading with your armpit muscles. Your elbows are gonna stay wide here. This should be working and stretching those obliques. You should be giving your upper back a nice little massage on that roller. I'm inhaling in the middle. Exhale, lifting on the side. Trying to keep my elbows wide. Flowing through a few more here. The last 2. The last one. Nicely done. Come on to your right side, aligning your shoulder blade, or kind of right in the middle of that lat, if you will. Pick your butt up and just give yourself a nice little massage on that lat muscle on your right side. And just roll it out. Ooh, that is painful for me. Just take it to kind of where you're the most tight. Spend 2 more breaths here. Switch sides. Hang on to your other side. Finding that lat. Picking your butt up and just rolling on that side. Feeling wherever you might need the most attention in your body. Take the roller there, send your breath to where you're tight. See if you can kind of relax into this. It's maybe not the most pleasant feeling. For me, it's pretty intense. Take 2 more breaths. And then from there, take your roller, lengthwise on your mat. Slowly roll yourself down. See if you can go for your arms by your side. You're gonna articulate and roll your spine up. Inhale, exhale, roll your spine down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Go 2 more. The last one here. massage your arms. As you inhale your hips up, your arms are gonna float back. On your exhale, you're gonna roll your spine down, reach your arms down. Inhale, exhale. Give me 3 more. Watch your rollers staying under your knees. It's not rolling away from you. Last 2. The last one here. Take your roller. It's gonna just act as kind of a guide here for your knees at 90. You're gonna take that roller in between your legs. Your top hand is gonna come onto that top knee. You're gonna free up that top arm, stacking your shoulders. Look at that hand and just follow that hand around with your head, reaching that arm. I'm a little too close to my door. So you're gonna see if you can kind of draw a circle, like if you were drawing a circle in the sand, reaching that arm around, and follow it with your eyeballs, opening up that top shoulder, rotating away from your knee. You're gonna kind of pull into your knee a little bit with that stretching arm, feeling that traction and that opening of your top shoulder. Don't worry, we'll get the other side too. Go one more here. Should feel really good. And then switch sides for me. So again, you're gonna stack your spine, roller in between those knees. Bottom hand is gonna rest on your tummy. So you're gonna kind of do this pulling maneuver. And then you're gonna sweep that arm up and back. Your head follows it. Maybe you come all the way down to your hip. And then reverse that movement. So you're reaching that arm up and back. Eyeballs follow. Just like you were drawing a circle in the sand. Big range of motion here. Don't forget to pull on that top knee. Your bottom arm is kind of pulling towards that shoulder. And go one more. Hi, Kita. What are you doing? Nice, everybody. From here, you're going to take your roller and place it so that it's long with your mat. You're going to sit on one end of your roller, making sure that you have space or that your tailbone is on. And then you're going to slowly align your spine with your roller, roll down onto it, making sure that you feel like your roller is lined up with your spine. And then from here, make sure your head is on too, so your head is not hanging off. You're gonna just scissor your arms. So keep your shoulders down and back. Hi, sweetie. Shoulders down and back, your rib cage knit. And then from here, as you scissor, keep your low back the same. Your feet are your stability. And then just try to find as much range of motion through your arms as you can, without your low back lifting off your roller. So you're gonna stay in neutral spine here. Go 2 more, adding your breath with each movement. Maybe you're inhaling on one side, exhaling on the other. And take your arms into kind of like a ballerina arm shape, and just imagine your elbows being heavy, and see if you can just kind of open up that chest, finding weight in your elbows, feeling that stretch. You can play with this. You can make that stretch more intense just by where you're placing your elbows. So if you take your hands a little closer to your face, or bring them a little closer to your knees, that's going to change the stretch for you. So just go to that place that you're feeling the stretch the most across the front of your chest. Exhale, open. Inhale up, go one more here. Like that. Nice big stretch. And then just circling your arms out. Ribs knit. Shoulders down and back. Reverse your circle. Inhale starts that circle. Exhale finishes. Try to keep your shoulder blades touching the roller the whole time so your shoulders aren't lifting off. And keep your ribs knit so your low back isn't changing and going into a bigger arch every time you reach up. So one more here. Revisit that scissor with your arms. So this maneuver, right? So one hand's always touching the floor. And then when you're ready, as your left arm goes back, you're going to see if you can kick that right leg long. They both pull in together. And then do that same thing on your right arm and left leg side. Find your center, so you're going to feel your abs contract and then move on your exhale. Inhale, pulls that foot and hand back to that starting position. Exhale, reach long. How much length can you achieve? Through your fingers to your toes. Your core is your stability. And then if you're feeling pretty good with balance today, I challenge you to try a few with your eyes shut and see how that changes the exercise for you. Does it make it feel a little bit more unstable? My eyes were closed and then I immediately snapped them open, not paying attention, making it easier. Try two more. Nicely done, everybody. Can you float one knee into tabletop? Float the other. So now your stability is your hands. Your hands are lightly touching the floor. Feel unstable, right? At any moment you can kind of just fall right off that roller. Scoop those abs for me. Maybe even see if you can have a slight tilt upward of your tailbone so your tailbone feels pretty light. You're going to drop one knee without letting that tailbone get heavy. Exhale, lift. And then alternate for me. So you're inhaling, dropping your heel. Exhale, raising it. Notice my feet aren't touching the ground. So I'm going to go as low as I can without having my tailbone tilt downward. So I'm going to see if I can keep that little pelvic tilt upwards. You're inhaling and then exhaling back to the top. Keeping everything still through those hips. Keep a long neck. Core tight here. Adding your breathing. All right, remember those dying bugs that we tried earlier with our feet on the ground? We're gonna see if you dip your left heel, can you send your right arm back? Because you really only have one hand touching the ground, right? When you dip your right heel, your left arm reaches back. So this is going to be very challenging for stability. You might not need to close your eyes for an extra challenge on this one. Try to tighten through your center and then move. And then instead of keeping your knee bent, can you reach that leg long? So you're reaching long arm, long leg away from you on your exhale. Inhale, pulls them back in. You always have one hand on that ground. Float through a couple more here. How much length can you achieve? both hands return. You're going to return one foot and then the other. And you reach both arms back, inhale. Exhale, you're going to do a chin nod and start to peel your spine on that roller up. Now you might not be able to come up all the way, and that is totally fine. Just come to where you can, feeling stable through your core. Woo! A little wobbly here. Maybe you're only coming up to here. You could even grab behind your thighs. Notice that your low back is going to feel like it's more imprinted into your roller to come up. Little tip here, if you slide your heels a little further away from you, if your goal is to get more range of motion in your spine, you can have a little bit more success the more your heels are away. Either way, whatever version you're taking, go 2 more. Time it with your breath. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, starts your roll down. Exhale, finishes it. Inhale, arms come up, you do your chin nod. Exhale, finishes that roll up. Inhale, start to peel your spine down. Exhale, all the way to the bottom. Arms come to your sides, just settle in into your roller and give your spine a little massage by kind of swaying from side to side. That should feel good. And then I want you to see if you can slide up just slightly so that you're finding the base of your skull, kind of right where that hollow round circle is, the base of your skull, the top of your neck. Comfortably place it on your roller. If this doesn't feel good, stay where you are. You can still kind of give yourself a neck massage, but putting pressure kind of right at the base of your skull. You're going to allow your head to turn from side to side like you're shaking your head. No, just kind of self-massaging tension out of your neck if that feels good. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears and you're not holding any tension in them. You're just kind of letting them melt towards the ground. And then if that feels good, pause in the center and maybe try shaking your head. Yes. Massaging your neck in that way if that feels good. Just do what serves you in your body today. And every day is different. You might feel different things from day to day. So whatever's serving you right now. In this moment, make sure you're adding a breath with your movement. You're going to pick a side and roll off that roller from one side, allowing that roller to roll out from underneath you. And last but not least here, we're going to start to do a little roll of our legs. So sitting on that roller and picking your butt up, start by just rolling out your hammies. So you can roll the back of those legs for me. And you can go as far down into your calves if you want. Behind your knees, into your glutes, just whatever feels good for you. And then placing one foot on the ground for support, just roll out one leg and you're maybe gonna turn a little bit more to the side to get into that IT band. If that feels good, you can go even lower. out. It's a good opportunity to isolate one glute, if your glutes feel tight, one side I should say. Take a couple more breaths into this side. And then when you're ready, or you can put me on pause if I'm going too quickly, you're going to transfer to your other side. So you're going to use your opposite leg as your support. And then roll out your other leg. Just go to where it feels good. Peta came by and left a whole bunch of hair for me. Thank you. Peta Pete. All right, again, take a couple more breaths here, rolling where you feel the most tight in your body. And then when you're done, you can slowly come off your roller. And that was your restorative roller class. I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day.